Okay, we are back in Friendsim 2. Obviously, we had problems with the game crashing twice in this chapter so far, so doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to try manually recording it and then uploading it as opposed to live streaming it, so I will be able to splice stuff together and whatnot without having to deal with trying to fix glitchy bullshit live on stream, so yeah, let's go back into it. I'm gonna get some repeat, but whatever. Alright, I think we went downstairs and talked to Zephyros. Yep.
It looks like, but You slide up to Zephyros at the bar. He gives you a barely audible grunt of acknowledgement and goes right back to what he was doing before.
You managed to not get yourself kicked out, huh?
Well, you could say the same about him, right?
Nah, Zebra let me stick around. As long as I'm paying my tab.
Well, Chixie seemed pretty worried about him. Or, at least, she was worried that him being around would blow back on her. Zephyros looks uncomfortable at this particular comment.
She'll be fine. He's not gonna turn down the extra kegers. I've still got money. For now.
Why did he end up here?
In this exact bar? I don't know. Walked?
Not in this specific bar, no. More like, how did he end up in this position, existentially?
Existentially?
Yeah, it means.
I know what it means. You think I'm not smart because I'm a rust blood?
No. That's not what you were trying to imply at all. It's just that sometimes you say things without stopping to consider what you're even talking about.
Maybe you should stop doing that then. It sounds exhausting. Anyway, I'm here for a lot of reasons.
Does he want to, maybe talk about them with anyone? Like, maybe really have a heart-to-heart?
Not really, no.
Does Zephyros grits his teeth hard and glares at you? No, he's more glaring past you at nothing in particular, staring at the blank brick wall positioned conveniently behind the camera.
This whole time he was sneaking around behind my back.
Oh, is he pro-Empire? Yay, Empire. Love that Empire.
Of course not! What kind of music do you think the Grubbles played?
You have no idea who the Grubbless are. It's sounding so familiar, but you can't quite place from where.
It was mostly rock and punk. Not exactly rebel music, but not very friendly to the Empire. Dammit and the Grubbles. That's what he always called it. It didn't even say that on our albums or anything.
Zephyros makes a noise with his mouth. You're getting the sense that he doesn't exactly have pleasant memories of his Moiral.
He was a jerk. He made me sleep on the floor and act like his butler.
Okay, wait, that's pretty fucked up. Especially since you seem to remember that sleeping outside of the Recuperakunz gives trolls some really bad nightmares.
Yeah, well, Dammit always said that Alternia was the real nightmare. Asshole.
1. Doesn't he want to fight the Empire? 1. Zephyros darts his eyes back and forth and gives you a look. Self-voicing disabled.
Listless Advocate was the worst basis I've ever worked with. I miss her so fucking much.
You aren't AIS, right?
Self-voicing enabled. No, of course not. One of your friends used to be Ace, but okay, that doesn't matter. What matters is you are definitely not pro-Empire. See. You show Zephyros your chitra feed, pointing out all the rebel chits you scroll past. Zephyros sighs and relaxes a bit.
It's not like I like the Empire. I used to want to do something about it. Damek spent so much time telling me about how we need to help our warmer-blooded castmates. But in the end, he just ended up hurting me. So I don't know if what he said was actually true.
Has he ever actually done anything to help other people hurt by the Empire? Any mutual aid or anything?
He never really let me do much. I don't know why I stayed with him so long. But there was our band. Not exactly rebel music, but it felt like I was spreading the word. At least a little.
Would he ever do it again, if he had the chance? Zephyros winces and shakes his head.
Damek and I are over. I don't care what he asks me to do. That asshole isn't coming near me after ruining my life.
No, not with Damek. You know tons of rebel musicians. Well, you know a small handful at least. There's plenty of musicians he could work with. Even. You lean in close and whisper. Even Chixie. Zephyros chuckles at that.
You don't have to act all secretive. Everyone here knows about the mask. And yeah, I'd love to perform at the same gig as the mask again. But I really don't know about that. Damek was the one who did the planning, and found the gigs, and wrote most of the songs. I was just the rusty on the mic. I'm not cut out for the music industry.
Would he consider joining Chixie's band? Zephyros tilts his head at you.
Did she ask you to ask me or something? What makes you think she wants to perform with me?
Well, she didn't ask about you exactly, but you know Chixie misses playing with other people. She misses her punk band. She just needs a little push to get her back into the rebel music scene full time, and you think Zephyros is just what she needs. Zephyros' ears perk up, but the little spark of hope that returns to his face disappears just as quickly.
Do you really think I'd be good enough? I haven't sung in a few sweeps, and I don't really know any instruments.
You don't actually think her old band members were that good, to be honest. What Chixie needs is someone who can be there with her while singing against the Empire.
Well, I don't really have anything better to do. What the hell? Why not? Tell her I'm in. Not like I have much of a sense of self-preservation right now.
It sounds Zephyros would be willing to help Chixie with her work for the revolution. But you still need to figure out how to keep Zebra from destroying her and her friends.
Okay, I'm gonna save because this is about
Save
where
slot
I
6. Save.
crashed last time.
Close. An exception has occurred.
Yeah.
1.11 out. While
All right, I just want to see if it's clicking on this bench that crashes it.
and while running game
Yep,
code.
it is.
Quit.
They always are going at turbo speed when you first load in.
No one's performing right now, but the mic is ready just in case someone decides to. And judging by the sign in bright neon behind the stage, it looks like that someone is probably Chixie.
Hey, Roundface, what's happening with you?
That is, well, you're still working on the answer to that one, actually. But first, you wanted to talk to her for a minute. Elward shrugs.
Sure, that's fine, I guess.
Just.
First, can you answer something for me? You were talking to Chicks, right?
Yes. Elward smiles, nervously.
Did she mention me at all?
Did she? I honestly don't remember. Yeah, save close enough.
Not really.
Oh, yeah, of course not.
Elward laughs in a way that feels both extremely nervous and extremely self-aware. Too self-aware, like she's not used to the feeling of thinking about her own emotions.
Why would she just randomly mention me, right? Whatever. You got questions or something?
How do you help Chixie? L-word quirks her eyebrow at you.
Help?
You know, help her not be so fucking miserable.
I don't know, kill the fuck who owns this place?
You don't know if you want to resort to murder.
Listen, Chix wants to do what's best for everyone, even if it means throwing herself under the bus. Even if that bus is a disgusting creep who won't treat her like a person. I know it hurts, believe me. But Chixie isn't gonna do something just because it'll make her happy.
Yeah, you kinda got that. What can you do though? L-word takes a swig of her blue claw, emptying the can.
I don't know. You'll figure it out though. You always do.
Can't I...
What are you supposed to do now? So, you know Chixie liked performing rebel music. You know she loved performing rebel music. Save.
do a quick
Save.
save. Go
Next
here.
save slot. Save. Load.
Want to see
Load
what happens if you
load.
check the...
Load
Oh.
slots. You should probably talk to everyone and see what you need to.
Okay, so it plays that every time you load in.
Hey, Roundface. What's happening with you?
That is, well, you're still working on the answer to that one, actually. But first, you wanted to talk to her for a minute. L-word shrugs.
Sure, that's fine, I guess.
Just.
First, can you answer something for me? You were talking to Chix, right?
Yes. L-word smiles, nervously.
Did she mention me at all?
Actually, she did.
Wait, really? What'd she say about me?
Well, technically she did. It wasn't much, just, well, she did seem concerned with the prospect of L-word getting caught up in all of this.
Oh shit. Damn, I...
L-word goes quiet, and you can see her eyes dart back and forth quickly, nervously. There's something in her face that suggests she's running something over in her mind.
Yeah, well, damn. Whatever. You got questions or something?
Alright, I think we'll carry on from this one.
How do you help Chixie? L-word quirks her eyebrow at you.
Help?
You know, help her not be so fucking miserable.
I don't know.
we've already
Kill
been
the
through
fuck
this
who
one.
owns this place?
You don't know if you want to resort to murder.
Listen, Chix wants to do what's best for everyone, even if it means throwing herself under the bus. Even if that bus is a disgusting creep who won't treat her like a person. I know it hurts. Believe me. But Chixie isn't gonna do something just because it'll make her happy.
Yeah, you kinda got that. What can you do though? L-word takes a swig of her blue claw, emptying the can.
I don't know. You'll figure it out though. You always do.
What are you supposed to do now? So, you know Chixie liked performing rebel music. You know she loved performing rebel music. She misses her old band. If you can convince her to play her protest songs with other musicians again, you think she'll finally be happy. Except she can't really do that with Zebra breathing down her neck, can she?
Yeah, seems like you're kinda fucked.
Well, you don't like that. You're not going to just sit here and accept your fate.
Sure, I guess. Well, if you really want to do this, you're gonna need to get rid of Zebra.
Oh shit. Like, kill him. L-word laughs at you.
Yeah, right. I don't think you could, even if you really wanted to. No, like, you need to find a way to make sure he doesn't have any leverage over Chix anymore.
That sounds like an absolutely fantastic plan, except for the one tiny, itsy bitsy problem that you've got no idea how to do that.
Blackmail the bastard.
Wait, what?
You think that he doesn't have any skeletons in his closet?
Metaphorical or literal skeletons? L-word shrugs and makes a does it matter motion with her hand.
If you're serious about this, maybe you gotta do some digging.
You need a drink.
You and me fucking both.
L-word puts her hands on her hips and sniffles, her very fake-looking smile beginning to falter. She's been tapping her fingers nervously on her pants for the last couple minutes.
Hips and sniffles. Okay.
I'm not nervous. I got a message from Rania. You know that?
You shake your head, although you're pretty sure the question was purely rhetorical.
Yeah, she's worried about me, I guess. Like, why? Why is she worried when I treated her like shit?
L word size.
So that got me thinking. What if I end up caring about someone? Not like just a for fun thing? What if I end up really caring?
Is this directed at someone in particular, or just a general thing? L word glances nervously in the direction of the hallway that leads up to Chixie's dressing room. Has she considered talking to Chixie? So it sounds like maybe she has some unresolved issues here. Has she considered just talking to Chixie? L word looks like you've just started speaking in an alien language.
What do you mean? I talk to her. Talk to her all the time.
Right? And right now, it seems like Chixie's kind of going through a lot. Maybe she could use someone to cheer her up? Or just someone to care about her?
Like, Loyal. It doesn't matter. Nothing ever gets better for anyone. I hope you can convince her to leave. She deserves it.
L word sniffles loudly, as if she's about to start crying.
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
It seems like you've got a pretty good solution to your problems now. You should go tell Chixie. These speakers look like they deliver at least, well, they... Save.
Safety save.
Next save slot 2, save, close. This ladder doesn't look very sturdy. Normally, that would make you want to climb it more, but you've been trying to stay away from instant death lately.
Can I even go out there? No, I can't. Let's see if it still breaks the game.
While running game code,
Yep.
script, and quit.
Good thing I safety saved. Wait. Clock?
It's a clock. As this doesn't seem important right now. You're about to head back and tell Chixie what you found out when, there he is. Oh, hey, Zebra.
Hey, I heard what you were saying.
Oh, and what does he mean by that, exactly? You try to keep your tone as innocent and nonchalant as possible, but the way he's looking at you makes you really nervous.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. Matter of fact, I've got a proposal for you.
You don't love how he says that to you, but you don't say anything. Zebra smiles, all teeth and false politeness.
See, I heard what you were talking to that Rusty there about. Xander.
Zephyros.
Whatever. Point being, I think he's got real potential in the Alternian music scene.
I do?
He's got that rugged fuck the Empire vibe, but in a way that can be carefully molded not to actually piss off the Empire. He's got those rugged, rusty good looks, too.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Babe, look, the grown-ups are talking.
Is he offering to sign Zephyros as an artist? But he's wanted by Legis Corpus, right? Won't he be called? Zebra shrugs broadly.
I've got some connections, can pull a few strings. I just need you to talk to him. Hell, you do this, maybe Chicks will have a way out. If you know what I mean.
He'd let her out of her contract? She'd be free? Again, Zebra shrugs.
Sure, babe, whatever you want to think.
Okay, well, you'll have to ask Zephyros about this. You're not sure how he'll feel, but you can at least mention the idea.
Okay, save.
Save slot 3. Save. A bunch of bottles of some kind of beverage. You don't know enough about earth wine to know good wine, let alone Alternian, whatever this is, but it sure does look incredibly expensive and / or overpriced.
Who is making the wine on this planet then?
You've got a proposal for him.
Proposal? What's that mean exactly? This about what that blue blood was saying just now?
Well, it seems like he maybe overheard the conversation that Zephyros was having with you. You see Zephyros' eyes get wide.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget I ever said anything.
Wait. It's not a bad thing. I sounds like Zebra actually really likes Zephyros' energy. He wants to offer him a contract.
Wait, I thought you were gonna go talk to Chixie.
But this is even better. It'll give Chixie an out and give him an in.
Load.
It's basically perfect.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. You go tell Chixie what we're gonna do.
And what are you going to do exactly?
Oh hey,
Oh crap.
Chixie. You were just talking to Zephyros about this awesome plan you had. You see, Zebra.
Oh, I heard your plan. I get it.
She does.
Yeah. You think everything is simple.
No, that's not true. You've been getting the sense that when it comes to Alternia, almost nothing ever is.
So why would you just trust him?
Well, he said he'd let her out of her various contracts. She'd be free. But Chixie is frowning at you.
I don't want to just run away. Don't you get that? The mask means something. To me, to everyone. Now you're just, what, gonna put Zephyros in the exact same position as me?
Well, okay, you didn't necessarily think that part through. But you're sure it'll work out? Zebra is.
He's what?
You were going to say reasonable, but you don't think that's actually true.
I'm not doing this. You need to leave.
Wait. You can still help her out?
Okay,
Besides,
this is,
it's still daylight out. You've got lots of time left.
ending at least.
As soon as night falls, you leave. No argument.
You start to open your mouth to respond, but the look on Chixie's face makes the words die in your mouth. Maybe this is one of those times where you can't actually make things better. So, sadly, you settle in to wait for night to fall, and wonder what might come next.
Betrayal. Oh hey, and I'm sitting on that chair that keeps glitching the game. Look at that.
The council will see you now. Try again. It looks like, but you should. You open the door to Chixie's dressing room, excited to tell her the big news, but then you stop dead in your tracks. It sounds like she's talking to Elward, and you just don't feel right about bothering them right now. So you take your tried and true approach of just kind of standing awkwardly in the doorway and listening in a way you desperately hope isn't intrusive.
Look, Chicks, you know I care about you, right?
Yeah, I know. I know that.
Well, I've been thinking a lot about that lately. A lot about what's been going on with you. A lot about myself.
Where is this going? What's going on?
You hear Elward draw in a breath and pause before she responds.
Whatever you end up deciding to do, whatever the aliens got going on, I want to. I want you to.
Suddenly, Elward looks up, as if she can sense you standing there. Or maybe it was because you opened the door a lot less quietly than you thought.
I'll talk to you later, Chicks. Looks like someone has something important to say.
1. Once Elward walks past you and out of the room, Chixie sighs and motions for you to come in. 1.
Okay, fine. What is it?
1. So, you know how you two were just talking about using her music to speak out against the Empire again? 1. And how she really wishes she could play with other rebels again.
I'm not putting my friends in danger like that!
Self-voicing disabled.
Service messages. Elward. My brain. You know you could ask her out on a date like a normal troll, right? Me feeling silly. Fuck.
Self-voicing enabled. No, not them. Did you know Zephyros used to be a musician?
Yeah, his band opened for me a couple of times.
Well, you were talking with him earlier, and he said he would be interested in playing with her. If she'll have him, of course.
Absolutely not!
W really? Was Zephyros that bad?
No, he was fine. I've played with worse. But I'm not dragging another person into my bullshit. Especially not someone like him. I mean, look at him. Everything's been stripped from him. All he has left is his life. And if he gets tangled up with me, Zebra is gonna take that from him too.
Does Zebra have to know? Zephyros should be fine as long as he doesn't sign that awful contract, right?
Just because Zebra promised to keep Legis Corpus away from me, doesn't mean he'll do the same to anyone else.
Chixie, just because
Not
Zebra
without getting
promised
something
to
in
keep
return,
Legis
at
Corpus
least.
away from... Well, what if there was a way to get Zebra out of the picture? Then she could basically do whatever, right?
You're gonna what? Kill a high blood?
What? God no. You might find yourself constantly dragged into lethal situations, and for some reason the phrase "world's deadliest ass" keeps bouncing around in your brain, but you're not a murderer. You were thinking something a little less lethal and a little more tricky. A little more blackmail. Why, you give Chixie a little bit of the OL jazz hands to emphasize how amazing an idea this is. You're expecting Chixie to shut this down right away, to tell you how incredibly stupid your plan is and how she fully expects it to fail. But instead, she's standing there looking at you thoughtfully.
Maybe that might work.
She's starting to smile now, as if she's allowing herself to be just the smallest bit hopefully for once.
You gotta find something good. Something he can't ignore. Not just fucking over some lowbloods, but something that hits the Empire. The Legis Corpus, or the fleet, or something. I'm not a Wiggler. I know he's got secrets. Just don't know what. Maybe it's not enough, but maybe it is? You should talk to Elward. She knows more about this kind of thing.
Yeah, you think you will go talk to Elward. Although you might want to generally hurry up, since you're not sure how much time you've been wasting, and you can't imagine that Zebra's willingness to let you stick around is gonna extend past nightfall. 1. Selected.
Chixie.
At
I
Chixie
can't
REAL
afford
at
to get my
Chixie
hopes up, but I
REAL.
can,
Selected.
but I hope this is real. Ooh, it's open. Is this just the one in the other area? Ooh. Save. Safety
Save
save.
slot 4. Save. Close. The heavy safe sits in the corner, mocking you in its general impassibility. If you could get the safe code, maybe something important would be in here.
Let's talk to Elward.
You walk up to Elward in your most easygoing, casual way possible and...
You're saying that out loud. Can you just tell me what the hell you need?
Any advice?
Kinda vague, huh? Advice on what?
Just, like, general life advice, you guess? Life's been kinda running away from you lately, and you're not entirely sure when you're gonna figure it out again.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm the person you want to ask about that.
Okay, that's a pretty good point.
Not that I don't appreciate the ask. Seriously.
How do you blackmail Zebra? You quickly explain your plan to get rid of Zebra and free Chixie. L-Word listens quietly and starts nodding at you.
Oh shit, yeah. I respect that. Hardcore. High blood fuck deserves to be taken all the way the fuck down.
You're inclined to agree, but you still aren't sure how to actually do it.
If you find anything, I can take a look and see if it seems like it actually work.
You think that sounds pretty helpful, actually. You can't believe that she's helping you so much. L-Word smiles softly.
Not just for you, you know.
L-Word, a look of realization appears in L-Word's eyes, and she slaps the bar next to her. A couple seats down, you see Zephyros jump a little bit.
Oh shit, I almost forgot. I found something. Not sure if it'll help, but it's worth a try if you want it.
What's she doing next?
What do you mean? I was trying to drink myself under the bar before you showed up and started poking around.
Well, this planet sucks. It sucks so bad, and you're wondering if L-Word might wanna, help it not suck as bad.
What, you mean joining the rebels?
L-Word.
I don't know,
What?
maybe?
You mean joining
Not like
the
I like
rebels?
this shithole of a planet anyway.
You'll give her some time to think about it? You think they'd really be able to use her help? And you think they'd be good for her too? L-Word rolls her eyes at you.
Sure, Mom.
You've seen how she looks at Chixie. L-Word goes bright blue in the face as soon as the words leave your mouth. For a minute, it seems like answering you directly is going to be a bit much for her.
What are you talking about?
Oh come on. You literally just got done dealing with the quadrant mess of 3 Jade Bloods. You know a flushed thing when you see it? L-Word, L-Word stops, screwing up her face like she's got something on her mind.
I don't know if I want to say anything to her. Like, what are the chances she'd feel the same way?
You have no idea. It seems like they've gotten close in the last few sweeps.
Sure, you hang around someone long enough, you get to know them.
L-Word, sure.
Playing roadie
You
for the
hang around
band
someone
kinda got
long
us
enough,
talking, you know?
You get to know them.
Maybe that's why I don't want to say anything.
She's worried that it'll hurt their friendship? L-Word nods.
Yeah. Shit, what would you do in my shoes? Would you even tell her?
L-Word. She definitely should.
You don't think that it'll fuck things up? That's kinda my whole deal. You know that, right?
Okay, but what if she doesn't fuck things up? She keeps acting like she's doomed to just do the same thing over and over again.
Which, like, you've seen me, right?
Well, if she never says anything, she'll never know. L-Word stares at you. Then, finally, she laughs.
Well, shit. Malik said you were deep and I didn't believe him. Kinda rethinking that now, I guess.
What did she find? L-Word reaches over to a nearby shelf and pulls out a bottle with a label on it that looks like it's been hastily altered.
Something's up with the drinks that the fucker serves here. Take it from a gal who knows shitty booze. Maybe not much, but it's something, I guess.
You think you know how to blackmail Zebra? You found some stuff that you think she should take a look at?
Alright, let's see. No, you need something more than that. No one cares if he's scamming lowbloods or whatever. You need evidence that he's doing something that touches on the Empire. Legiscorpus or the fleet or something, you know?
Okay.
Save.
Safety save.
Save slot 5. Close.
What is this?
The bottle has some kind of liquid in it, and the label has clearly been altered to indicate that it's much weaker than it originally was. Looks like Zebra is watering down his drinks. Maybe the clientele at this particular establishment wouldn't take kindly to overpaying for what amounts to lightly flavored water. There's not really much room for you to move around back here. In fact, You're not entirely sure why you walked up here in the first place. Oh wait, there's a ledger back here. It looks like something having to do with Zebra's distributors, maybe worth taking a closer look at? It's a ledger that details Zebra's payments to his distributors. You're no accountant, but it looks like he's deliberately fudging the numbers to undercut his suppliers. You get the feeling that this isn't just standard business practice, even on Alternia.
Okay, that's probably not going to be enough.
Save slot
though.
6. Close.
I'm going to check that other door.
These shelves are being held steady by a single loose board. It looks kind of unsteady, like a good shove could knock them right over. Why does that feel like something you should definitely be doing? No, you told yourself you weren't going to be like this anymore, unless...
Oh, this might get his attention so I can...
Well, that certainly was a decision you made, wasn't it? You'd better get out of here before...
What the fuck happened in here?
Nothing.
I don't believe you.
Zebra,
Ah, fuck
I
it. I
don't
can't
believe
prove
you.
anything. I'll clean this up, but if you do this again...
1. Zebra makes an ominous motion with his finger and his throat. 1.
What is this?
Selected.
Zebra. If
At the
alien
Kodak
invasion
effect,
wasn't
at the
so
Kodak
cute, I
effect,
think I'd have
select-
to kill them.
It takes you a minute to finish looking through the boxes, but eventually you find a stack of money. You should probably get going. You think you can hear Zebra coming. You really need to get out of here. You really need to...
Okay, so I probably should have picked something different.
What are you doing out here by my office? Not getting into anything you're not supposed to, are you?
Oh no, you were just looking for him, actually. You wanted to talk to him, specifically. Alone.
Oh well, I guess I can forgive you this one time. I'll be in my office.
1. 1. Selected. At the Kodak
Don't
effect.
fuck with my
Selected.
shit.
Save. Close.
Well, I'm actually going to see what you get with money.
The idea of snooping through Zebra's desk for incriminating information fills you with glee, but you don't want to look while Zebra is here. If only there was a way to distract him. A stack of money will a note explaining who it's for. It lists a name and title, some senior legislator in charge of planetary law enforcement, based up on the Iastitia. So Zebra has been bribing Legis Corpus to look the other way from his operation. You're not sure why, but you don't think they'd take kindly to that. Zebra is sitting behind his desk, still looking just as creepy as ever. You want to approach this carefully, on account of the whole blackmail thing and all that.
How's it going?
You really hate the way he sounds when he says it, all slime and hidden motivations. You tell Zebra that you're just here to talk, that's all.
Sure, babe. We can talk as much as you want.
You need to talk to him about Chixie. A look of barely concealed disgust traces across Zebra's face.
Empress, she's really been stringing me along. Like, does she want me? Or does she want me? Always playing so coy. It's so frustrating. And I just want to.
You're actually good not hearing about what Zebra wants to do about anyone or anything. But if Chixie is so frustrating to him, why not just nullify her contract? Zebra laughs, the most unsettling guttural sound you have ever heard.
You really think I would do that? Over a little pining?
Zebra, well, contracts have to end someday, right? It'll be good for her, creative output.
You underestimate the allure Chix has over my patrons. I'm not giving up a packed house every night. Do you know how hard it would be to find another Rusty as talented as her?
Zebra,
or as beautiful?
I'm not giving up a packed
and
house
even if
every
I
night.
did tear up her
Do you
contract
know
to
how
let
hard
her
it would be to find another Rusty
creatively
as
flourish
talented as
or
her?
whatever, it wouldn't last long.
What? What does he mean by that?
Without the money Chix brings in, I'll need a way to make a quick buck. You know, Legiscorpus has had a bounty out on the mask for sweeps.
How does he?
What? She's not subtle about it.
Wouldn't that get her called?
Who knows? Fortunately, she's under my protection. Of course, if she were to try to assert her independence, then, maybe.
He smiles, slowly, and you feel the skin crawling all up and down your arms. You're eager to get this whole conversation over with as soon as humanly possible. There's a thing in the other room he needs to check.
If you fucked with my stockroom again, we might have to have a little conversation.
You swallow heavily and look around. No, actually, you think you're pretty good. You're so good. You're,
Shut up.
Sorry about the whole knocking a shelf over thing.
You better be fucking sorry.
Zebra,
I spent a
you'd better
lot
be
of
fucking
time
sorry.
cleaning up in there.
It was
Zebra,
like 2 minutes.
You've got. Zebra looks up at you with a bored, detached look in his eyes. Whatever you've got to say to him, he's not worried about it. You know he's been watering drinks down. Looks like his clients are getting a lot less than they're paying for. He's been taking his drinks and diluting them to the point where they're barely even drinks anymore. It looks like he gets some high blood clients. Would be too bad if they knew.
High blood? You mean the teals from the legal school feed downtown? The ceruleans who don't want to think about being assigned to the Fleet Expeditionary Force?
Zebra.
Maybe a couple
EFFF.
indigos who want to slum
High
it in
blood.
this authentic
You mean the
rusty
teals
abode.
from the legal school feed
The weak
downtown?
drinks are part of the
The
charm.
ceruleans. Zebra stares at you like you've got something gross on your face.
What? You're wasting my time.
Yeah, you know, never mind. You'll be back later. The evidence you've got isn't enough to blackmail Zebra. You need to find something better and come back later. You've got. Zebra looks up at you with a bored, detached. You know he's been bribing the Legiscorpus. He's been paying some friendly legislaturators to avoid looking too closely at his business. That seems like something that the Empire wouldn't take too kindly to, generally speaking.
Well, what the fuck do you want from me?
Zebra spits the words out, all bile and venom. You wonder for a second if he's just going to try to kill you.
Oh, trust me. The thought is appealing.
Probably a good time to point out that you're not the only person who knows about what he's been up to. You see Zebra clench his fists and relax a little bit, his shoulders are drooping, and a lot of the fire is gone from his eyes.
What the fuck do you want?
See, here's what's gonna happen. He's going to stop holding everything over Chixie, and he's gonna let her go do whatever the heck she wants. Zebra grits his teeth. He's got that "why would I do that" look on his face. Except that he knows exactly why he's going to do that.
Is that it?
He's not going to keep enslaving lowbloods either. In fact, he's going to make sure he pays his employees fairly and keeps things above board in this weird bar of his.
And you won't let anyone know what you found?
Why would you, as long as he's being a true friend to the oppressed? Zebra glares at you.
Fine. Now get out of my office. I want to be alone.
You're
Okay.
back. Why do you look like that?
1. Well, you've got some really good news for her. Chixie's face lights up.
Worked? It worked, didn't it?
1. You grin. You're pretty sure that Zebra isn't going to try anything as long as there's a chance that his secrets might get out.
I can't fucking believe it! I'm finally free!
1. It looks like she isn't quite sure what to do with this information, like the prospect of actually being able to live her own life had completely escaped her.
You need to give me a minute.
Let's see here.
Selected.
I'm officially
Chixie,
dropping Chixie.
you need
Rusty
to.
bitch is more trouble than she's
Select.
worth.
Chixie, okay, you can do that. You'll go talk to the others and then come back later.
Yeah, okay.
You should give Chixie some space and talk to the others for a little bit. An exception has occurred.
Oh,
Hold
come
while
on.
running game and quit.
Okay, at least wanted to try a different option. So let's see if we can try the computer after knocking over the shelf.
These shelves are being held. Why does no, unless. Well, that certainly was a decision you made. You'd better get.
What the fuck?
Nothing.
Oh, fuck it. I can't prove any.
1. Z 1. Zebra is nowhere to be found, so you've got some time to snoop. 1. Except for the small problem that the drawers are all locked and you don't have a key yet. 1. 1. Except 1.
The drawers are all locked.
1. Hey, it's that same cat poster that was hanging up. 1. Wait a minute, was that alien kitten actually in danger? Are there thousands of alien kittens being used in some grotesque motivational 1. No, that's silly. It's probably 1. Well, that was a huge waste of your time. It was nothing but a bunch of random schedules and old concert info. 1. You should probably 1. You really 1. You 1.
Okay.
What are you doing?
1. Zebra's
Oh,
voice
so
is
it's
cold.
a time.
I
He's not
asked
even
you a
doing that
question.
vaguely pitched tone. 1. Selected. Selected.
Okay. So was this a correct solution that first time?
You should
Oh, maybe Zephyr says something.
Zephyros sighs and looks up at you. a deep weariness visible in every part of his expression.
What do you want now? Can't you just leave me in peace?
Well, the good news about that is,
Never mind. Just spit it out.
any advice?
Advice? For what exactly? I don't know if I'm the best guy to ask right now.
Okay, well, what about general advice? On how to, deal with this situation. Wink wink.
What the heck are you talking about?
You sigh and gather up your thoughts. Actually, if you're being really honest with yourself, you have some kind of general questions about the choices you're making here. And Zephyros has kind of an older brother vibe.
A what vibe?
Like, a Lucis. Like how he'd turn to his Lucis for advice.
My Lucis usually just tells me to sleep it off, which isn't the most helpful thing ever, usually.
Huh. Well, you hope he'll be better at giving sage advice then. You're just getting a little worried that maybe you shouldn't be pushing Chixie to get back into the underground music scene. After all, she'd be throwing herself into the public eye in the most dangerous way possible. Shouldn't you want your friends to be as safe as they can be?
I haven't talked to Chixie that much, but if I remember anything from the gigs we played on together, she's not exactly afraid of danger.
Zephyros,
You've heard about the
I haven't
Mask's
talked to
debut
Chixie that
performance,
much,
right?
But you were there actually. You were the one who encouraged her to do it.
Really? Damn. Well, if Chixie doesn't want to put herself in danger, she can exit the rebellion whenever she wants. And she won't be facing it alone, remember?
Yeah, you guess that's true. You just worry, okay. It's basically your entire state of being all of the time.
I mean, me too.
Zephyros, me too.
Being forced to train my body by Damek kind of made me a little bit on edge.
Yeah, you know what, Damek sounds kind of like a complete and utter asshole, not gonna lie.
I'd rather not talk about it.
How do you blackmail Zebra?
How should I know?
Well, that's considerably less helpful than you'd imagined. You were really hoping for something a little more actionable.
Sorry, that's what I got.
He's got to have some kind of advice, right? Doesn't he have some experience in this stuff? From working with the rebels?
My experience is shadowing a crappy Moirail around and doing whatever he says. Not exactly applicable.
Okay, fair, you'll ask someone else. Does he know Malek?
Kind of. He played with us a couple of times, and I think maybe there was something else going on there, since apparently my Moirail was involved with a lot more than just protest music. So I guess
since
Malik was a
apparently
part of
my
that
Moira
too,
wasn't-
huh?
Yeah, you're guessing he probably was. You see Zephyros' face fall and quickly change tack. How does he feel about this?
What do you mean?
Well, the last time he played music like this, he was with someone who really hurt him. Is performing with Chixie gonna bring back bad memories?
I don't think so.
Zephyros,
Chixie seems
Don't think
different.
so. Why does he seem so certain about that?
I don't know why, but I expect Chixie to be a whole lot more collaborative than Damek. And if she's not, I can just leave. Either way, I'm excited to finally get a chance to fight. I'm not some asshole's butler anymore. I'm actually gonna do something to help someone who needs it.
He seems pretty fired up about this. You're glad that he's got so much enthusiasm, because you've got a feeling that this situation is one of those gets worse before it gets better type deals. As you're turning to leave, Zephyros perks up and starts fishing through his pockets.
Wait, there's something I found that might help you. Not sure how exactly, but
I bet it's a key.
Zephyros, finally, he pulls a small key out of his pocket, the kind that might go to a filing cabinet or similar lock.
I found these by the bar. Might be useful, right?
You know what? Yeah. Adventure games are all about cramming a bunch of useful garbage in your pocket because you never know what'll end up being valuable.
You're really easily excited, aren't you?
Alright, safety save. Come on.
Save. Next file. Save slot 1. Save. Close. No
There
one's
it goes.
performing right now. And judging by
Alright. I bet that's the key to the desk, so we can go investigate to the desk. Yeah, let's click on that and kill the game again.
a bunch of bottles, you don't know but it sure does. These shelves are being, why does that, no, unless. Well, that certainly was you'd better get out of.
What the fuck?
Nothing.
Oh, fuck.
1. Zebra. 1. You rummage through the desk and find a torn scrap of paper with some numbers on it. 1. You should look for the other half of the combination. 1. You really need 1. 1.
Ooh.
What are you doing out here by my office? Not getting into anything you're not supposed to, are you?
1. Oh no, you were just looking for him, actually. You wanted to talk to him, specifically. Alone.
Oh well, I guess I can forgive you this one time. I'll be in my office.
2. Selected. At the Kodak, select. Chixie's dressing room table is a mess of makeup, hair care products, and various lyrics and scribbled musical notation. It's got a kind of wholesomely chaotic vibe to it. Under the dressing table are a bunch of empty liquor bottles, which feels less wholesome, generally speaking.
Come on.
What's going on? You find anything?
You let Chixie know that you are, in fact, working very hard on it. You're aware that time is probably a factor here, but also you're not sure what to do next.
Fine.
Any advice?
If I had any, I'd be taking it myself. I'm sorry, that felt mean. I'm not mad at you.
You're glad, actually. Some of your friends have been a little bit bitter that you disappeared for so long without saying anything.
It hurt at first, but after a while, I think I got it. We were Moirils. You wouldn't just abandon me.
Yeah. She gets it. You were trying to explain this to Theseus a few nights ago. But it seems like some folks are kinda blaming you for something that isn't really your fault.
How many Moirils do you have, anyway?
3 or 4 for sure. You find yourself just kind of stumbling into pale relationships.
Pale slut, huh? Not my vibe, but I respect you for it.
That makes it sound so lewd.
I'm just messing with you. Don't worry about it.
How do you blackmail Zebra?
He's got secrets. Secrets that might tear him down.
Chixie,
I can't
he's
poke
got
around.
secrets.
I'll wonder what I'm
Secrets that
doing,
might
but
tear him
you
down.
can.
Yeah. You've seemed to develop a knack for being weirdly unassuming, despite being an alien of a species that is completely unknown on Alternia. But you were wondering what kind of stuff you should be looking for in the first place?
It's hard to say, but I'll know it if I see it.
Okay, you think you can work with this. You'll go find some stuff that looks incriminating.
Wait! If you find some evidence, let me know. I can see if it looks good. Or Elward probably could too. She knows this kind of stuff.
You will absolutely keep that in mind.
Ask both of them.
What's she doing next? For a minute, Chixie doesn't say anything, she just sits there looking at you, her expression hard to read. You kind of get the sense that she hadn't really thought this far ahead.
I don't know.
Chixie, well, this is the first time in a couple sweeps that she'll have full control over her music again, right? She'll get to write whatever she wants, and she'll get the full rights to her music back. She'll get whatever royalties Zebra has been holding from her too.
Yeah, a whole 2 Seegers on Slaughterfly.
Chixie.
But you're right.
Haha, yeah.
I've been
Chixie,
trapped in this
but you're
hell
right.
for so long, I forgot what it was like to feel excited about making music.
Chixie,
I haven't been
I've
this
been
excited
trapped
to
in this
sit down
hell
and
for
write a
so
song
long.
for ages.
I forgot what it was
Of
like
course,
to feel
this all
excited about
depends on what
making
you
music.
find.
Yeah, you're not gonna sugarcoat this. You're not sure how easy it'll be to blackmail someone as manipulative as Zebra. Not to cast doubt on the plan that you proposed in the first place and all.
I'm not worried about me, I'm worried about everyone else. He's
Chixie,
vindictive.
I'm not
Got a
worried
mean
about me.
streak a mile
I'm worried
wide.
about
He just
everyone
hides
else.
it.
Not very well.
Yeah, well, you haven't seen him at his worst.
Chixie, actually, you feel like you kind of have. It's hard to explain.
Thing about men like him is there's always something worse.
You think you know how to blackmail Zebra? What's up with the posters?
That depends. What poster do you mean?
Oh, you know, just, in general? Chixie shrugs and looks around the room quickly.
Well, there's my album poster there.
Chixie, well, you see, very nice. She looks so happy in that photo. Chixie grimaces, but doesn't say anything.
The stupid Beck Rogers poster some asshole put up.
Chixie, indeed, you can't say you're the biggest fan, but you did notice that she tastefully decided to rip the face off Beck Rogers himself.
Notice that, did you? And, of course, we've got the Lilting Mare poster, a testament to Zebra Kodak's massive ego.
Yeah, you noticed that one too. Kinda hard to miss, as a matter of fact. Chixie shrugs and glances around again.
But yeah, that's it.
Wait, what about that other poster, the small one that's all ripped up? Chixie's face goes pale and she shakes her head.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Oh, that's fine. Maybe later?
Sure, maybe.
You think you know how to blackmail Zebra?
Okay, show me what you got on him.
Chick, does she mean to tell you to? Hit me with your best shot. See, it's because there's the song Back on Earth and she's a singer and, you know what, never mind.
This isn't enough. Not even close.
Aw, but you worked so hard to get this thing that you have. You were so sure it was gonna be enough.
No, you need something more than just scamming lowbloods. You need something big, something that hits the Empire directly.
As you're turning away, you notice something sitting there on the desk, hastily jammed under some papers. It's got the look of something important, like a bill that's being given the old out of sight, out of mind treatment. Maybe Chixie would be willing to talk about it?
First off, safety save. Come on.
Save. Save slot 2.
Gotta talk to her. Game.
Chixie's dressing room table is a mess of makeup, hair care product. Under the dressing table are a bunch of empty liquor.
There we go.
What's that paper on the desk?
What, this stupid thing?
Chixie, she grabs the piece of paper, the specific, conspicuous piece of paper, and waves it around.
Just a reminder of how utterly fucked I am.
She hands you the piece of paper and you glance over it. Looks like an invoice for her work during the week as a musician at Zebra's bar. At first glance, it looks like she's actually paid pretty well. But as soon as you look closely, you see that there's a ton of fees the artists are charged for. By the end of it, Chixie's barely making anything.
Yeah. If he wasn't threatening my friends, I'd just walk away. I used to care about the music. Now, feels like it'd be worth it just to see him squirm.
An envelope full of invoices for various artists' performances at the bar. The starting rate actually looks pretty good, but it seems like Zebra takes out a lot of fees that bring it down. It seems like he's been doing this for a long time now. A fragment of a combination that reads 1025 on it. This is probably important, but there's no way that you're gonna do anything with just one piece of the combination. Chixie's dressing room table is under the dressing table are a bunch of you need save.
All right,
Save
and
slot
let's see.
3.
Save.
Close. Any idea what to do with this paper? Elward's eyes go wide as soon as you show her the first half of the combination.
Oh shit! I've been staring at the other half of that scrap of paper for hours.
She bends down and retrieves something off the floor. It looks like it's the other half of the combination.
Sweet.
It's kinda gross, but you can still read it. Hope it helps.
A slip of paper that reads 1025-413 on it.
Yeah, 413, of course.
Now that you've got the full combination, you just need to figure out where to use it. You open the safe and look inside, expecting something really important, considering the amount of effort you put into getting all of this. It's a bucket. What the fuck? Is that? Oh, gross. It's a bucket. Everyone knows what a bucket means, and there's some instructions attached to the side that suggest that Zebra has been paying someone to, It looks like he's paying someone to fill his reproductive obligation to the Empire on his behalf. Nasty.
Oh, okay.
Save. Save slot 4. Save. Close. You search through the bar, but you can't see anything else useful back here.
All
You-
right.
You. You.
Okay. Yeah, I
Save.
think I just
Save
saved.
slot
We'll
5.
save again.
Save. Zebra is sitting behind his desk, still looking just as creepy as ever. You want to approach this carefully, on account of the whole blackmail thing and all that.
How's it going?
You really hate the way he sounds when he says it, all slime and hidden motivations. You tell Zebra that you're just here to talk, that's all.
Sure, babe. We can talk as much as you want.
You need to talk to him about Chixie. A look of barely concealed disgust traces across Zebra's face.
Empress, she... or does she... always play...
You're actually good not hearing, but if Chixie is so frustrated... Zebra laughs, the most unsettling guttural sound you have ever heard. Well, contracts have to end someday, right?
You underestimate
It'll
the
be good
allure.
for her.
I'm not giving up a
Creative
packed
output.
house or as beautiful. And even if I did tear up her
What? What does he mean by that?
without the money Chicks brings in, I'll need a way. You know, Legiscorpus is at a...
How does he?
What? She's not...
Wouldn't that get her called?
Who knows? Fortunately. Of course, if she were to try to assert her independence...
He smiles, slowly. There's a thing in the other room he needs to check.
If you fucked with my stock...
You swallow heavily and look around.
Shut up.
Sorry about the whole knocking a shelf over thing.
You better be... I spent a...
You've got something you need to talk to him about. Zebra looks up at you with a bored. You know about the bucket. The evil little smile that was playing on Zebra's face dies in place and he just stares at you.
What did you say?
He heard you. That easy, brash confidence that he had earlier is completely gone. Instead, he looks scared.
How did you find that?
Oh, you've got your ways. But you think that maybe right now he should be focused more on the what happens next part of this. After all, if the Empire found out he was cheating the drones.
Well, what the fuck do you want from me?
Zebra spits the words out, all bile and venom. You wonder for a second if he's just going to try
trust.
Probably a good time to point out that you're not the You see Zebra clench his fists and
What the
relax a
fuck
little.
do you-
See. He's going to stop holding everything over. Zebra grits his teeth. He's got that. Why
Is
would I
that-
do that? He's not going to keep enslaving low
And you
bloods
won't
either.
let anyone...
Why would you? As long as he's being a
Fine.
true friend to the
Now
oppressed.
get out of my office.
Zebra glares at
I
you.
want to be alone.
You're back. Why do you look like that?
Chixie. Save.
First
Save
safety
slot
save.
6. Save. Close. Chixie, you're back. 1. Well, you've got some really good news for her. Chixie's face lights up.
Worked? It worked, didn't it?
1. You grin. You're pretty sure that Zebra isn't going to try anything as long as there's a chance that his secrets might get out.
I can't fucking believe it! I'm finally free!
1. It looks like she isn't quite sure what to do with this information, like the prospect of actually being able to live her own life had completely escaped her.
You need to give me a minute.
1. Okay, you can do that. You'll go talk to the others and then come back later.
Yeah, okay.
1. You should give Chixie some space and talk to the others for a little bit. 1.
Okay. Yes.
One.
yes. Come on.
1. Chick. 1. 1. 1. 1.
Come on, game.
1. Select. Selected. At the code. Select. Save. Next file page. Save.
Ah, I don't need a safety save there. Alright.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, you're planning to head out soon, so you wanted to say goodbye and all that.
So Chixie's really getting the band back together.
Well, not the band, per se, but a band at least.
That's good. I'm happy for her.
Elward turns a brilliant shade of cerulean and bites her lip.
You know, I was thinking it might be fun to help Chicks with her new music.
Oh hell yes. She should totally do that. Wait, what does Elward play again?
Play? No, I can't make music for shit. I used to do backstage stuff for Chicks' old band.
Oh. Well, you're sure Chixie would love an extra pair of hands. She'd probably enjoy Elward's company too. Maybe in a more than friends way? And
We'll see. I don't want to break a boundary or anything.
of course. It can't hurt to give it a shot though. Elward blushes again, side-glancing toward the corridor leading to Chixie's dressing room. She's got this. You know it?
Hey, I guess some thanks are in order.
Thanks for?
For helping me figure out what I'm supposed to do. Before, I was just kinda lost without Dammit around to help guide me. Now, I've got a whole new thing to do. Taking the stage with the legendary mask herself. That's incredible. I promise I'm gonna make her super proud.
Well, what about Dammit? Is he going to try to reach out to his Moirile?
Ex-Moirail.
Is he going to reach out to his ex-Moirile and try to maybe, you don't know, repair their relationship? Get an apology?
Yeah, like he'd ever apologize.
Zephyros sighs heavily and leans up against the bar.
Maybe someday, if things go well with Chixie and I can show him I'm not just some wiggler. I think maybe then we could at least be friends again.
Yeah. You're rooting for them. You're sure he'll get a chance to see Dammit again really soon. No one's, and just
I just walk out the door.
you should talk to everyone else before you talk to Chixie again.
Okay.
Zephyros grins.
I almost clicked on that chair again.
We'll talk later, okay?
Zebra glares at you as you approach his desk, gritting his teeth. There's none of the playful black flirting behind that anymore, just a look of unadulterated hatred.
What the fuck do you want? Come to rub some acid in the wounds.
You just wanted to make sure that he was clear on the terms of your arrangement.
Yeah, I leave Chixie alone and you leave me the fuck alone.
Not just Chixie.
Fuck, I know, okay? All her stupid fucking friends too, everyone. Like it's gonna fucking matter.
Zebra laughs a little bit under his breath, not a particularly pleasant sound to hear.
Sooner or later, we're all getting called away. Or we're all getting called. No fucking escape. Not for any of them. But hey, you made your choices. Just like me.
1. One. Selected.
Some people are about to find out what happens when they bite the hand that feeds too many damn
At the
times.
Kodak effect.
Safety save, come on.
Save. Next. Save slot 1. Save.
Come
Under
on.
the dressing
This chapter sucks. Come on.
Hey,
There we go.
you remember when you asked about that poster there?
Of course. It's such a cool design. You really like it?
It got a lot of people killed.
What is she talking about?
About a sweep ago, we were gonna do a concert. First time we really advertised, you know? Not a big thing. Underground, secret location, all that good stuff. Low Blood neighborhood volunteered to help us out. A whole hive stem handling distribution.
That sounds good, but the way she's telling this story makes you think something bad is about to happen.
This is Alternia. Something bad always happens. But, yeah, something bad. Legis lacerators raided the hive stem. Shot up everyone there. So, that's it. We never had the concert. I keep the poster as a reminder. No matter what, they're always the Empire.
Well, holy shit.
Sorry, not trying to mess with you. Come back whenever you're ready to head out.
Yeah, you're good. 1. Okay, you think you've actually done everything you need to do. Zebra won't be an issue anymore, right? So, 1. 1.
Oh, it's that zebra.
1.
Who is it? Oh, it's Friendsim.
Selected. Okay, you
Look
think you've
around
actually
you.
done
Nothing
everything
is
you
as
need
it
to do.
seems.
Okay, you think you've... Okay,
Look
Select-
around you.
okay, you think you've actually
I'm
done
giving that
everything
info
you
to
need
someone
to
I
do.
trust.
Zebra
He's
won't
never
be an
fucking
issue
with
anymore,
me
right?
or my friends ever again.
Yes. And now she can finally pour everything into being the mask. How does it feel to have her creative freedom back?
It's... wow. It's more than I ever could have hoped for. I can't wait to sit down with Zephyros and actually write music that matters for once.
Fuck yeah. The two of them are gonna tear down this empire with sound. Sue, time to go. This whole experience has been a strange one. Interesting, but you think you're ready to go back to the usual way of doing things for a while. Chixie looks at you like she isn't quite sure what you're talking about, but she doesn't say anything. Night's falling, time for you to get going.
Where are you going next?
1. You sheepishly admit that you're not actually sure what you should be doing next. 1. Chixie was your last lead, and now you're pretty much at a dead end.
Oh, shoot.
Accessible.
That's there.
History. Zephyros,
Should
I'd
we-
rather not
like,
talk about
you're
it.
not sure what you should
Zephyros,
do next.
how should
You're
I
trying to
know?
find all of your
Well,
friends to make sure
that's
they're all
considerably
okay.
less helpful
But
than
you're
you'd
feeling like
imagined.
things are a little bit-
Zephyros,
they're slowing down a
Clo-
little bit.
1.
Okay.
Chixie was your last
Well,
lead,
Malik's
and now
still
you're
in the
pretty
city,
much at a dead
I think.
end. 1. Malak. You were talking to him YAAAAI back on the Iastitia.
Wait, you were on the Teal flagship?
Let's check the message.
Selected.
Oh, it's their old account.
Selected.
Dun, dun, dun.
Selected.
Further performance feeds,
Zephyros,
at
wait,
the
you were on the
Ultimate
Teal
Arch
flagship.
Cancel.
At Chixie at
See,
Selected. Zephyros, oh, yeah, no big deal, right? Zephyros just stares at you without saying a word. Turning back to Chixie, you awkwardly resume the conversation. Does she have any idea how to find Malek?
Not really. Sorry. Been out of touch for a while. But there's a possibility. Maybe.
Oh. Chixie grimaces. This isn't going to be a simple solution, is it?
There's a troll who might know where he is, or at least where the Empire thinks he's operating in the city.
You aren't liking where this is going.
Torona Kasund? That's her name. Imperial Junior or something or other.
Hey, you know her.
How many people do you know?
Look, don't worry about it. The bottom line is this is a great opportunity to catch up with an old friend and maybe subtly probe for valuable information.
Seriously, be careful. She's not full Legis Corpus, but she's close enough.
Well, you can handle that. After everything that you've already been through, this is gonna be the home stretch. Just find those last few friends, check off the boxes, get all the achievements, home free.
Sure, just be careful.
2. You turn and nod at Elward, who shoots you a quick finger guns back.
Hey, Wanted to thank you for everything. Last couple nights I've been able to sort through some shit, you know?
2. She leans over and elbows Chixie, who blushes faintly.
We'll be good here. Got a lot of stuff to do.
2. This time she leans fully against Chixie, a broad grin on her face.
Elle, come on.
2. Chixie smiles, but she doesn't move away from L-word. 2. You'll be in touch as soon as you can. You've got a few things to get out of the way first, a few more old friends to track down. But you promise you won't abandon Chixie this time. 2. You give Chixie one last hug, and you turn to walk out the door. You step out of the confines of the bar and into the rapidly cooling night air outside. Taking a deep breath, you savor that familiar odor of still being alive. Even if your next lead is a pretty thin one, at least you got a chance to help one of your closest friends. That's gotta count for something, right? Well, you've got a feeling that the worst is over now. Just need to find Malek, check in on your other friends, and find out what's going on with Kariko like you promised Brnya. No big deal. You straighten out your hoodie, put on your most determined face, and walk forward into the dimming twilight.
Okay.
Volume 7, From Here to Oblivion. Got the band back together. Writing: Jonah Uriley, Anna Marcus. Voice cast: Crab, Chixie, Jana Ponte, Zephyros, Seth Weeks, Zebra, Tara, L-Word. Sprite artists: M. Artsuyo, Walk Around Sprites. P. Pamda, Chixie, Zebra, Zephyros. Do you want to save your Yes. Save.
Yes.
Save slot 2. Save slot. Save
Revolution
slot 2.
ending.
Save.
Alright. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get back to streaming for the next one. After edit and upload this one old school style. So, yeah. So kind of a recap of this one. Try to do recaps and all that. This one, obviously the programming is left a little to be desired there with all the crashes and whatnot, but I worked through it, so that's probably the biggest problem with this one. And yeah, it kind of overshadows a lot of the other stuff. I mean, having to go back and redo some stuff kind of interrupts the whole flow, and I think it does kind of affect the whole story. To kind of interrupt things, but yeah, overall it was okay. I would have liked. Oh, maybe if the safe thing was actually like a mini game or whatever, but yeah, it was okay. In general,
Save.
don't really know what to say there, but what more to say there? But yeah, there we go. Till next time, later.